If you have a BMW motorcycle with this accessory here above the dashboard, this video is for you. I'm going to show you everything about this amazing global positioning system here that connects automatically in place of the original BMW global positioning system, has connection with Android and iPhone, is waterproof, and you can control the global positioning system directly from your motorcycle's dashboard. Welcome to Amanda Pagliari's charming motorcycle channel, the best in Brazil for reviews of motorcycles, accessories, and gear. Like this video to motivate more content, and subscribe if you love motorcycles but haven't yet. Thanks for watching. If you have a BMW motorcycle just like I do, I'm sure you love to travel. Hitting the road and a global positioning system is an essential item for you to ride around your city, in your country, and even in other countries. And this global positioning system here, it's amazing. I've already gotten it for my motorcycle, and it's from Car Pure Ride. They have several global positioning system devices. Most of them have a universal mount on their website, suitable for BMW and other motorcycles. You could buy it, then you check the handlebar mount where it will fit universally. Let's put it this way, but I got this one because I already have a BMW with a specific mount for it. So for me, this global positioning system is much more worth it. And why does BMW release its GS line motorcycles with this accessory here on top of the dashboard, right? Because it has the official BMW global positioning system, and then it's a map that they developed, right? It's colorful, it's really nice, right? It has been evolving over the years, but unlike this global positioning system here, for example, it doesn't have Waze, which a lot of people like to use because of speed cameras and road alerts, right? And there's also the matter of Google Maps, which is really interesting. You can use the offline map even if you don't have a signal. There's also the fact that many friends share their routes. They make their trip and share it with others through Google Maps. It's much easier. And that's it. And besides, this global positioning system here is not just for maps. You can see everything about the motorcycle. I'll show you in a moment. And you can also listen to music, use the apps here, answer calls, and much more. Of course, I've already opened it and tested it, but here in the box, you have a manual in English, and it's all in color. You can notice the quality of the manual here, explaining everything. The generic manual is really good, with a website, information, and email. And here comes the global positioning system. Take a look. And here on the back is the slot exactly for the BMW accessory. Could you use your phone on the motorcycle? You can take your phone in the shower, and many people do. However, be cautious as your phone is not waterproof. Besides that, it was reported in the media that some iPhones, I'm not sure which generation, had camera problems because of the motorcycle's vibration. So imagine, you buy that super expensive phone, use it as a global positioning system there, the camera gets damaged and you have to send it in for repair. Or even nowadays, we have our whole life on our cell phone. So you have your banking app, email, WhatsApp, conversations, and other very important apps for your home and your life. And if you end up without your phone, it makes things a bit harder. So you have to be careful not to expose your phone in a way that makes it easy for someone else to take it. All right, everyone, let's install the global positioning system now. You'll see it's very easy, but I want to know your opinion. Do you prefer to use your phone for global positioning system, or do you want to know more about the global positioning system? Or maybe you already use a global positioning system, write it down below. This global positioning system is feature-packed with IP67 waterproofing CarPlay, Android Auto, and Bluetooth connectivity. And besides that, you can put a memory card with a video, a series, or some content. I don't recommend it so you don't lose focus. But basically, here is the box. It gives you more information here, this card I mentioned to you. It has voice control, right? But that's from your phone, right? Whether it's Siri or another assistant, it also has music you can play. Listen, it's really cool. I'll show it to you. Now this screen is a high-resolution 7-inch display. It even still has the plastic cover that I haven't removed yet. Let's take it off together here. Look at this screen, guys, how amazing. It's a 7-inch high-definition screen. You can really tell it's premium, right? The build of the global positioning system here, it's sturdy. There are 5-inch ones, but the one I got is 7 inches. The fitting is very easy with a key on the side. You need to first fit it here at the bottom, then push it up, and there will be a little latch here. To release it with the key, right, unlocked, you press here and it already pushes the global positioning system out, right? So let's put it here. Global positioning system connected, starting the motorcycle now. So you can see, I like that it has this little visor here, which is exactly to give more visibility, so the sun doesn't hit so hard. And that's it. Here we have the motorcycle's information, and it's touch screen, right? So for example, I can come here, look. Wow, it's already connected. It already connected to my phone, guys. Hold on. Okay, I just disconnected it here to show you, step by step. Here we have the motorcycle information. It replicates what it's already showing you here internally. Onboard computer and everything else. Here we have the speedometer. At the top, you'll see the clock temperature and Bluetooth information. Look how cool. Up here are the brakes. The rear brake warning may be triggered due to the side stand being engaged. Here is the front brake. When I squeeze it, here it shows the tire pressure. So the one who sends the information, again, is the motorcycle. It just replicates it, so that's really cool. Here you have trip information odometer. Here it will show you the cruise control. Clicking the eye provides motorcycle information on the dashboard, similar to BMW. While riding, it displays tire pressure, battery level, and more. Notably, when the battery is low, the global positioning system is disabled, as mentioned in the manual. And here you have the information, about everything that's possible. What I'm pressing here directly with my hand, you can also control on the left handlebar. And I'm even going to, put on a glove just so we can see if it really, works. So here we have, we're talking about the iPhone, right? Here it's talking about Android Auto, which needs to be connected. Here is the output. I thought this was really cool because it happens. You can connect your intercom directly to your phone or connect it here to your global positioning system. What's the difference? If you want to share music with the passenger, you need to connect it to the global positioning system. Then everything will be connected here to the global positioning system, and it will distribute. Now, just like the picture you're seeing on the screen, if you want to listen, just leave your phone connected to your intercom, and that's it, so you won't have any pairing issues. Keep it like this, then choose here. The phone and helmet are shown here. What's shown in this other image? No, here you have to connect. Rider and passenger, okay? You even found my television here. All right, we're checking things out here. So you can change the background. Look, I found it really interesting. I think I'll leave this one. The music information is available, but since the device isn't connected to the phone currently, it won't be visible on the card. And settings. Here you can set the language, right? Here, music information, right? For those who understand, even though I don't understand anything about the settings. So let's just leave the brightness alone. Right? So I can increase it, I can decrease it. I can leave it on automatic. I think it's better to leave it on automatic. Wi-Fi here for you to connect, right? Connect with the motorcycle and everything, or even share internet with your global positioning system, right? Here, Bluetooth connection, okay? Here in the menu, there's this mounting option, but basically I thought it was really cool, especially for those who like to travel, right? So you have a barometer, right? And also for those of you who are hardcore pilots and navigate by the compass north. Down here, there's the gear indicator, and that's it, guys. That's basically it with your phone disconnected here. And I'm going to connect it now with mine. iPhone. Up here, you can change the background to white or black. Here it shows maps, right? So I have Google activated. I come here. And I have all my apps on my phone. So for example, where's Waze? Waze is here. So I can use Waze. On WhatsApp, messages are voice-based. I won't open the text here. Look, they played the new message. There's Spotify too. So for example, it's gonna load my playlist here. Right? And look, it's really cool. I can listen to my music here. I think that's mostly what it's for, right? You can also answer calls, receive them, check the calendar, and everything else. All right, guys. Here are the details for iPhone users. For those who have Android, then you can choose here, right? If you want to leave it like this, you can just stay with the screen. It's just like in cars, guys. It's just like here it shows the information on the side, right? And then I wanted to show you the magic. As you can see on the screen, there's TFT and nav, right? Which is the navigator. For me to be able to change, I just have to press the menu option here, actually up, and I go back, actually down here, up changes it. What changes with that? I can select the information directly with a fist, guys. That's really cool. While I'm here with this option in the navigator, I can move the little menu up here and nothing will happen. Now that I press down, then yes, I can change the information, for example, at the top. See? To go back to the main screen, you come here. Where is it? Here, car home. And go back to the settings. I've never pressed this help here. Ah, look. They show the support here, so that's what I thought was cool. Unlike other brands that don't have branding and just sell the product and don't care about you, here it's different. There's support information, email, and phone number. Let me connect with you using Android. So I'm here with a little Android phone. Let me check the settings. Bluetooth, let me enable it here. I turned on Bluetooth. Let's find out. Then you need to pair it. I'm already paired here with the Android. Done. Here it's connected to Android. Here it's with YouTube Music, so you can use other apps besides Spotify. I have to admit, I don't really know how to use Android, but here are the apps and everything else. If you install Waze, those things will show up here. No problem at all. Unlike the iPhone that had an icon there, here you just exit. Then when you exit, you go back to this screen. It's true that the price can be an obstacle to buying. On the website, it costs $540, the full price without my discount code, Amanda Pagliari, that's on the screen. Yes, I got a discount code. That's wonderful. But anyway, we know it's not for everyone, right? Global positioning system is a luxury, let's put it that way. So a lot of people will end up just using their cell phones, and that's totally fine. But I wanted to tell you that this global positioning system is much cheaper than the BMW global positioning system. It's much more worth it. If you convert it at 580, it'll come out to a little over 3,000 rays. And with my discount code, it'll come out to about 2,000 rays. So you have to decide if it's really worth it. I think for those who have a BMW with that mount, which already has the perfect fit, I think it's definitely worth it, especially because with the BMW, you can control it directly from the handlebar. But it's important to mention that the other global positioning system devices, the universal ones, so to speak, they're cheaper. So it's worth clicking the link or the QR code on the screen and use the discount coupon that's valid for the whole website. The visibility here is good for me. I can see the global positioning system and my dashboard perfectly here, 100%. So it's nice here. Here it shows exactly if there's a speed camera or not. That's really interesting. I'm going to handle it here by the wrist. I want to play here. Actually, I'm going to play my music here. Wow. Wow, it's really loud, isn't it? I can control it. I want to use Spotify. I want to change it. I can come here and click. Depending on how you're scrolling, I think it's much easier for you to come here and press. Because sometimes you might get confused. I still haven't gotten the hang of it, right? But you can control it on the wrist here. So I found it very practical. I thought the visibility was really good. Oh, I want to go back to the main menu, right? Let me go back here. Oh, car home. Here it's talking about the sound, right, that's being played. I didn't stop my intercom directly on the global positioning system. I left it to pair here on the, just on my phone, right? So what did you think? I loved it. As someone who likes technology and being connected, I loved it. I'm going to use it all the time. Is it possible to use this global positioning system on motorcycles that aren't BMW? Yes, but then you need that universal mount which you can put above the dashboard if you have a support, or on the handlebars, right? To lock the global positioning system, you need to press this lever here. And then turn the key. I'll put the key here. There you go, it's locked. Even if you press this lever here, you won't be able to. See, it's locked. So you won't be able to detach it. To remove it, you have to do the opposite way. So I inserted the key, pressed back here, then I unlocked it, and that's it. I pressed it properly, and now I can remove the global positioning system. And then, if you want to leave it without your global positioning system, just put on the factory cover. All done. So, what did you all think of this global positioning system? Remember, there's a discount coupon in the QR code link or in the link in the description. Amanda Pagliari, please use my discount coupon and share it with your friends. I had difficulty communicating with the staff, but managed. What were the pros and cons of this global positioning system? I'll start by saying what I liked. First, I thought the quality was superior. Really, I would say it's an original global positioning system from the brand, right? From BMW. So I really like this global positioning system. It's waterproof, so I rode in the rain with it. Unfortunately, on the bike, I tested it and nothing happened, so it's really well sealed. It has IP67, so that's very important. Another thing that made a difference for me to buy it is that you can change the information directly from the handlebar, so it's native to BMW. The bike recognizes it as an original global positioning system, right? As I mentioned, when you examine it closely, you'll notice its high quality. And another thing I found out that I'm going to do is that you can change that startup screen, you know? The one that says carpool ride, I don't know what, support. It's really annoying. You can put a picture of yourself there, so I'm gonna do that, and I'll share everything on my Instagram. If you don't follow me there. Amanda Pagliari, link in the description. I'll send them the picture so that every time I turn on my global positioning system, Mandinha's picture or my motorcycle appears. As I change motorcycles, the startup screen changes too. Another cool feature is the image of the motorcycle showing details about the tire, battery, and other components. That also appears on the BMW dashboard. You can actually customize it. It looks like the bike they're showing there, the global positioning system shows. It kind of looks like a sport bike, right? It's kind of generic. You can also customize it with your bike's model, so it feels even more native, even more original. Well, guys, what I didn't like, right? One of the things that could be useful, maybe not for me, I admit, okay? But for some people, it's putting a SIM card in here, and then you have, regardless of your phone, you have something. And here in the global positioning system, you have internet directly on the global positioning system. That could be a good thing, and there are even cars. There are car global positioning system devices that have this option, but this one doesn't. Another thing I didn't like is that it only has one viewing mode. So, okay, you can change the background of the icons, which doesn't really change much, but it could have other screens, like just a speedometer or a more complete one or a cleaner one or just revolutions per minute. I think it could have that, and even a native mode imitating BMWs. I think they could work a little more on that on the screens, on the screen options. And the last thing I didn't like, but not on this bike, but on the BMW GS 1200, as you can see on the screen, it's a different bike. So this 7-inch screen here, it wasn't good for the 1200 because it covers the top part of the dashboard. And then I couldn't see the riding mode. I kind of had to lower myself a bit to see which mode it was in to go back. So I really wanted to try the 5-inch one. I got the 7-inch one because that's just how I am. But I really wanted to try the 5-inch one on the 1200 to see if it's really perfect, you know, because on my bike here, it worked, but on the 1200 GS, I don't think so. And I think that on all the 1300s, 1250s, the 7-inch screen might cover the top part of your TFT, right? Of your bike's dashboard. So that's it. If I manage to get a 5-inch one, I'll test it and show you guys. It's on Instagram. I'll make another video. I'll make another video with the 5-inch one. If not, then it's up to you to decide, right? At your own risk, okay? Share it with your friends if you like this video. It's a real test, right?